Hey everyone, we're here at IPF and we are at the Germany booth with Toussaint Williams. Hey Toussaint.
Hi.
Thanks for chatting with us today. So we're really excited to hear, why you're here at IPF and what your mission is to accomplish.
Now I'm technically the former U.S. representative for the German Offshore Wind Initiative. And we have the kind of first really large national footprint for Germany. It's gotten bigger and bigger from Atlantic City to Baltimore, and then now here in New Orleans. We have, I think, 13 small and medium-sized companies that have come, and they're either curious about the U.S. market, they're interested in expanding here, or coming to meet with potential clients and things like that. So it's been really exciting. We had a lot of activities. Our famous Beer and Brats networking reception, where we put our German companies in the same room as their clients, U.S. government agencies, potential joint venture partners, and there was like 350 people there. We've had workshops where a couple of our companies were able to share insights on port infrastructure development in the U.S. And you're just catching it as we're kind of phasing out. But now I'm actually the U.S. country manager for one of the companies that we support through this pavilion called Kodiak. So it's exciting. There's a lot of things that have been announced and deals announced here at IPF, and it was the perfect time to kind of make that move.
Yeah, make those connections. I think that's really important. And like you mentioned, IPF is really the hub for key players in offshore wind. I wanted to ask you, so far, has there been a highlight at IPF that you feel people should know about? Was there a key takeaway from the seminars or just talking to those who've come to your booth?
Right. A key takeaway is I'd say that, again, thinking from Atlantic City to Baltimore and now New Orleans, I think that in the U.S., many were very, very overly optimistic and set really, really ambitious targets. But I think that, there's been some bad news since then.
Yes.
But I think the market is self-correcting, and people have become a little more realistic in terms of the move forward. So that's a really big takeaway. I have to say New Orleans, this IPF has been a little bit smaller than the others, but it's still been great to make some connections, and it's a good way to kind of get a pulse of where the market is in the U.S.
Definitely. And so I had one more question for you. What is one thing that the U.S. market can learn from Germany? They've been leading offshore wind for quite some time. U.S. is brand new to all of this. So is there one takeaway that you feel like the U.S. can learn from?
I think right now the U.S. market is kind of just hungry for German expertise, or European expertise, to be completely honest with you. And it's just top of mind at the moment, because I was just speaking with Kodiak, and we've agreed for me to be their U.S. country manager, but they specialize in this in-house expertise for any part of the development process for offshore wind, hydrogen transmission. And I think just depending on that expertise, leaning into it, and I guess taking that expertise into the U.S. to kind of take those steps forward is kind of just the most important thing.
Completely agree. Well, we look forward to watching what progress you make. Is there a place that we can find you on social media?
Yeah, absolutely. So Toussaint Williams, it's like Toussaint Williams on LinkedIn.
Yeah, we look forward to see what you do here in the U.S. and make those partnerships. Thanks again.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you.
Yeah, cheers.